Good morning. So this video is going to be from Salida to Lake City on the Colorado Trail. I just got on trail from having a nice Nero day and zero day in the town of Salida. Really cool little town. Really nice downtown. I had a really nice stay there. And then this morning I got a shuttle back to the trail with another through hiker. She's ahead of me a little bit. I ate too much. I was going to try to eat healthy, but I had a lot of potato chips and soda and just junk food. The Monarch Crest store is very nice. They fixed it up the past couple years. Really good food. All kinds of neat maps on the wall, and they even had a life-size Smokey the Bear, which I thought was neat. Good morning. So it's going on about 7 o'clock and I'm all packed up ready to hit the trail. So when I got here last night, there were 3 people already camped here, and I knew everybody, so that was we had a nice night last night. I didn't film anything. I don't like filming when there's other people around too much. But so this section of the trail is really dry, so I'm a little worried about the water situation coming up, but we'll figure it out. We always do. So yeah, I'm going to hoist my pack and get on the trail. So I am completely out of water. Last night's camp was a dry camp, and I had 2 liters with me. So I used about a half a liter to cook my mashed potatoes last night for dinner. And so I drank 1.5 liters. I tend to drink a lot of water at night. I'll wake up to go to the bathroom and then end up taking a couple swigs of water. I think I just use more water than most people. I don't know, but our first water source is about 1.5 miles down the trail. So it's not hot out, it's cold actually. And I think as long as I don't overexert myself, take it nice and easy, I think I'll be okay for the first 1.5 miles without water. There's just an uneasy feeling about it. I don't like not having water on me. So when I was in Salida, I went to the Walmart to do my resupply. And I chose Walmart because I wanted to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I wanted to get a new hiking shirt and resupply at the same spot. Because my hiking shirt that I used to start the trip with was about 15 years old. And synthetic shirts tend to, no matter how many times you wash them, they tend to kind of hold the stink in them. So, you know, you wash them, they don't smell that bad. And then you sweat in them one time and they reek. They just smell really bad. So I had to ditch that shirt and I got a new one at Walmart. This one's working out. Full spring here at mile 272. Oh, they did a lot of work here. Looks like they put all these rocks here and they put a pipe in here. Awesome. I love that. They put a lot of work into this. This was just like a little trickle of a stream. They put all these boulders here and put a pipe in there and a little side trail that comes off the main trail. Very nice Colorado Trail. Good job. All right, so it's almost 12 o'clock and we got about a half a mile to get to our water source. The rain's coming down pretty good right now. Hopefully it won't last too long. So my new shirt is definitely shorter than my old shirt. You can see like where I got burnt yesterday, and then you can see my tan line there on my arm. All right, here is the situation. Me and yet to be right behind me, we're looking for this stock tank that supposedly has good water. And we're walking straight into these ominous looking clouds. So hopefully we can fill up our water without getting struck by lightning. I think everybody takes a bad tumble once in a while when they're hiking.
I stopped down.
Oh yeah, I fell a lot in the White Mountains. All right, so we are off trail and we see a cattle tank up here and we're hoping this is it. And we're hoping we don't get struck by lightning.
What's up, guys? Watch any good movies?
Movies. Move out of the way, cows. All right, this is it. That water does not look appetizing at all. So we managed to get water from the stock tank, and I got mine strapped to the top of my pack there. It's going to be a dry camp tonight. We're going to try to make it another 3 or so miles. Good morning. So it's about 7 o'clock and I'm ready to hit the trail here. So yesterday we did about 14 miles, and this stretch into Lake City is really dry. There's not much water. We had the dry camp last night. I have a little under 2 liters on me right now. And the next water source isn't for 8 miles. And it's an iffy source too. It's not flowing really well, according to reports. So yeah, that's just the reality of it. We just have to deal with it. And yeah, so let's get on the trail and get going. All right, so we had a couple bikers come riding past us, and I stopped one of them and asked if that stream up ahead was still flowing, and he said yes, so that's a good thing. He said it was barely flowing. It was like dripping, but they were able to fill up their bottles and keep riding, so that is good news. That is good news. We got about, I don't know, another 5.5 miles to get there, and I got about 1.5 liters left, so I think we'll be okay. It's still early in the morning, so it's nice and cool. I'm not sweating too bad, so yeah, so that's what's going on. So it's about 11:45, and we got about 0.4 miles to get to our water source, which is good because I'm almost out. I drank almost 2 liters in those first 8 miles. So I have to say, this section from Salida to Lake City is not my favorite. Is not my favorite on the Colorado Trail. The nice part about it is the climbs aren't too bad. The climbs aren't too bad. It's relatively flat. There are a lot of rocks in this section though. And guy I've been hiking with, he took a nasty tumble yesterday, and he blacked out too. He was hurting. And I almost fell a couple times myself. So yeah, not my favorite section, but still very pretty. Looks like we're in the trees a lot of the day, but then the trail will pop us out to some nice meadows and some nice vistas. So my plan is today to get as close as I can to the road and hitch into the town of Gunnison and get a little bit more food for the last 50 miles into Lake City. All right, so we ended up filling up water at that last water source. It worked out good. And from that water source, it was about 8 miles to the next one. So I got about 4 liters on me right now, and I think I'm going to make it to the next water source. I already did about 4 miles. I got 4 more to go. It's like 2:30, so I think we're going to make it. But my 2 hiking buddies, they're going to camp right before the next water, and I'm thinking about pushing on a little bit further, getting closer to the road, so tomorrow morning I can get up early and hopefully get a hitch into Gunnison. So yeah, so that's the plan. That's what's going on right now, and I'll check in later. All right, I have an announcement to make. We just hit 300 miles. Yes, 300 beautiful, challenging miles. So this is Jesse. He's hiked a lot of the Colorado Trail, and he lives here, and he's doing some awesome trail magic. So
hey, how's it going? I'm just repaying what Tom and Salida gave me last year. Same spot. Tom had a menu though, so just repaying it.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good morning. So yesterday we made it to camp. We did about 17 miles yesterday, so it was a pretty decent day. And towards the end of the day I was getting tired, and I thought I was going to have a camp all to myself, but I came across a bunch of other hikers and they invited me to camp with them. So it was a pretty social night last night. It was fun. So today we got about a 1 mile hike to the highway, and we're going to try to hitch into Gunnison, into Gunny. And a fellow through hiker, her name's Maggie, trail name is Raindrop. We're going to try to hitch together. So we're going to kind of help each other out, because she doesn't want to hitch alone as a solo female, and it's easier to hitch when there's a woman there. So, you know, we're going to help each other out in that respect. So yeah, she's getting ready. Then we're going to get on the trail and get moving. We'll see how this turns out. This road apparently doesn't get a lot of traffic, and it's Sunday. So hopefully we're not standing there for too long waiting to get a ride. And it's a long ride. It's about a 40-minute ride into this town. So hopefully we'll get a ride as early as possible, but we could be waiting there for a while. So anyway, that's what's going on right now, and we'll check in later. All right, so we just got dropped off at the Wanderlust Hostel. And how long did we wait? About an hour and a half?
Yeah, it's like 90
that.
minutes.
90 minutes. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And the ride was interesting.
Yeah. It was like a minivan, so it was like the third row of seats.
Yeah, right. It was the third row of seats, so we were like squished in there, and there was a baby in the car, and the guy was driving like really fast. He got flipped off by somebody else.
Almost rear-ended.
Almost
a car.
Yeah. So it was an adventure.
It was a little stressful. But now we're here.
We made it. High five. Yes. All right, so here in the hostel, there's a chalkboard that says, "What makes you happy to be alive?" We got God Almighty, lost in the woods, family and friends. I wrote Led Zeppelin. Good morning. So I had an awesome stay in Gunnison. Really nice stay. The Wanderlust Hostel was top notch. Loved it. Had some good food, met some cool hikers. Just got dropped off here and ready to hit the trail again. Yeah, that hostel was sweet. They had wild raspberries growing outside, so I was picking wild raspberries, which was super yummy. I got to play a little bit of guitar, which is nice. I kind of been missing my guitar and my ukulele out here. But yeah, it was a really awesome rest day, and I'm ready to get back on the trail. So let's do this. All right, so what's going on? About 10 o'clock, and it is a bright, clear blue sky. Temperature's perfect right now because I'm in the shade a lot, but once I get out in the open, it's going to warm up a bit. So this section of the CT, of the Colorado Trail, is section 18. And I have to say, it is my least favorite. It is quite boring, but I mean, that's okay. You can't have these long trails be spectacular for every inch of the trail. There's going to be some dull sections. So I got my AirPods in to help me through this section here, keep me entertained through this boring section, and I'm listening to Sam Harris and Neil deGrasse Tyson discuss the subject of are we alone in the universe? So, I don't know, it should be pretty interesting. I'd like to think that we're not alone in the universe. Be a lot of wasted space if we were the only planet that, you know, that had intelligent life. All right, so here is one of the lovely water sources here in section 18. You can see right here where the cows, there's lots of cows in this area. You can see right here where the cows kind of came in and mucked everything up. Yeah, you definitely want to filter here. There's cow pies everywhere. But a good trick that I've learned, this is that Sawyer, when you buy a Sawyer filter, this is the bag that comes with it. You cut the bag in half, open it up, acts as a good scoop to scoop the water. It's been working out really well. It doesn't weigh anything either. That is why we filter our water. These cow pies are everywhere. So I went ahead and filtered my water with my Sawyer filter, and I used iodine. So I'm double treating my water. I don't want to take any chances with all these cow pies around. All right, this section here of the trail is very exposed. It's a lot of road walking. Yeah, you definitely need some sun protection out here. That's much.
You guys herding cattle?
Yeah, just move.
Many out there?
Yeah, you guys made bones cows, like 200 cows right now.
Oh.
All right, here's another water source. Does not look very appetizing at all. There's cow pies everywhere. Yeah, in the notes it says there's a carcass here. There's bones here, bones here. Ew. That is nasty, dude. I am not getting water from here. All right, so it is about 6:15 in the afternoon, and right now I'm at about 19 miles. Got one more mile to go, and this will be my first 20-mile day on the Colorado Trail. Feels pretty good. This section was pretty easy. What is this, section 18 of the trail? This section was very exposed. Got a lot of sun, but nice wide open views. It was real pretty. So I've been hiking with another gentleman, an older gentleman named John, who I met at the hostel, and we shared a shuttle back to the trailhead, back to route, what is it? I think it was 114 was the road. So we've been hiking together all day. He's very pleasurable to hike with. Nice older gentleman. He's doing good. He's 70 years old out here through hiking the Colorado Trail. Good for him. But I don't think he wants to be on camera much. So I respect that. Not a big deal. The water situation in this section was terrible. Oh, it was nasty. I'm on like no water right now, but I know in about less than a mile there's going to be fresh, cold, nice water. I'm still going to treat it though. So, and there should be some decent camping up at this spot too. So I'm pretty tired. I mean, the terrain was pretty level. There were a couple climbs today, but 20 miles is 20 miles with a full pack of food. So anyway, I'm going to put the camera away and finish up this last mile and fill my water bottles because I'm getting thirsty. Okay, I'll check in later. Good morning. So it's about 8 o'clock and we are on the trail. And so last night, I slept really good last night. I was tired after that 20-mile day. I haven't done a 20-mile day since like 2012. And it was John's first 20-mile day. Over there, there's John. That was his first 20-mile day ever. So anyway, so we're going to try to do 16 today. That is the goal. It was raining a little bit this morning, but it doesn't rain that often here. It doesn't rain that long, I should say. And this morning we saw a moose with her baby. We saw a mother moose with her baby, and that was really neat. It was kind of far off, but it was still pretty neat to see that. So yeah, that's what's going on right now, and we're gonna get on the trail, get going. All right, so it's going on about 12 o'clock, and we're taking a little break here by a creek, by a decent water source, and I'm going to make myself a nice hot lunch. So we're taking a little siesta here, but when I was down at the creek getting water, being clumsy as I am, I slipped, and my right foot went in the water and got totally soaked. So I took my shoes off, and I got my one shoe over there on the rock. Hopefully it'll dry out a little bit. Took the insole out of it. That stinks, but it happens. It's not a huge deal. We're just gonna enjoy our lunch here. All right, so it is 3:30 in the afternoon. The sun is shining, but it's been in and out of the clouds all day. I had to put the rain jacket on today at one point because it just started raining hard and cold, and it looked like it was going to last for a while. But of course, 5 minutes later, the rain stops, the sun comes out, it gets real hot. Got to take the raincoat off. Anyway, so we got about 2 more miles to make it to our camp tonight. We're going to do a short day today, and then that'll give us 20 miles to get to the road to hitch into Lake City. So tomorrow we'll do 15-ish, and then Thursday, because today's Tuesday, so Thursday we'll get up and we'll only have a couple miles to the road, hitch on into Lake City. There is a shuttle, I just read, there's a shuttle that'll take you into Lake City at around noon time. So maybe if we're feeling lazy, we'll just wait until noon and take the shuttle in. But yeah, I'm feeling a little tired today, I hate to admit it. Yesterday we did 20, even though it was relatively flat and there weren't that many climbs. But yeah, some days you just feel stronger than others. That's just the way it goes. But it's still beautiful. Everywhere you look, it's just awesome. It's just awesome. Here's all these lodgepole pines, I believe. See how they're all dead? All those, there's one right here. They're all dead trees. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it's from a beetle or some kind of bug. I should know the name of the bug. I don't know what the name of the bug was, but you know, for years when it got really, really cold in Colorado, apparently the bugs would die off, and well, most of the bugs would die off, and most of the trees would be okay. But now, as everybody knows, it's getting hotter and hotter every year, and the bugs just aren't dying off in the winter like they used to. So they just keep getting stronger and stronger. And they just really killed all these trees. It's the whole trip. I've been seeing them the whole trip. These dead, I believe they're lodgepole pines. Anyway, It's sad. It's kind of a bummer. But I wonder what the next chapter of trees will be after all these trees finally fall and decay. I wonder what the next growth will be. I don't think I've seen these flowers on the trail before. Wow. Looks like they're not open yet. They're not blooming yet. It's a pretty color. Look at that. Huh. Well, we got sunshine and showers. It's sunny out and it's raining. It's so weird. Clear blue sky over there. It's gray over here. All right, this looks like home sweet home for tonight. It's kind of out in the open a little bit, a little exposed, but that's okay. And then we got this mountain right here. Wow. All right, I thought I'd kind of show you the map here. This is in the data book. It has a map of the whole Colorado Trail here. So we started here in Denver, in southwest Denver, in Waterton Canyon, and we are practically we're like right here. So I did all of this so far, which blows my mind. That's awesome. So we're like right here. We'll be in Lake City in a day and a half. See, there's Lake City. We're gonna have to hitch or take the shuttle into Lake City. A couple days ago I was in Gunnison, right there. There's Salida. Took a 0 in Salida. There's Leadville. I was in Leadville. They don't have Breckenridge on this map. So here's something interesting. Here's the Collegiate West, and here's the Collegiate East. So the original Colorado Trail was the Collegiate East here, and they added this west route, I don't know how many years ago, but now everybody says, oh, you got to do the west, you got to do the west, you know, the west is awesome. And it was brutal, it was tough, but it was beautiful. But some people I met actually did the east, and they said they really liked it, and there's more chances to get off and resupply, and it's just a much easier way to go. When I was on the Collegiate West, I met many hikers that actually did this loop. You can do the Collegiate East and the Collegiate West loop as one trip, which is really nice for logistics too. You can park your car at any of the trailheads and yeah, do the loop. That's good too if you don't have 5 or 6 weeks off of work, or if your boss won't let you take off that much time to do the whole Colorado Trail. You can do the Collegiate East and the Collegiate West loop. And yeah, that's actually, I might do that one of these years. Come back, that way I can do the East loop, or the East, you know, the eastern section, the original Colorado Trail. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to break out the map and show you what's, you know, give you kind of like a whole picture of what's going on here. So, like I said, I'm right about here. So once I get to Lake City, there's only going to be 2 more stretches, Lake City to Silverton, and then Silverton to Durango. Then I got to find a way home. I'm going to fly home. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you an overall shot of the Colorado Trail here.
I was only supposed to go for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I don't think I should get a trail name because I'm only going for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And there it was.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
And did you actually stay for 2 weeks, or you?
Cruise,
I ended up
cruise
staying for 4.
tonight. All right, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Mirage. I'm 23 from Montreal in Canada, and yeah, I hiked the AT last year. Now I'm doing the CT, kind of flip-flopping around, and yeah, that's me.
Awesome. So what's your favorite part of the Colorado Trail, or what's your favorite thing about the Colorado Trail, and what's your least favorite thing about the Colorado Trail?
My favorite thing is definitely the outdoors, just the huge mountains.
Right on.
From the east, so I'm not used to that, and it's so gorgeous everywhere you look.
Nice.
And my least favorite thing is the altitude. I got sick as a dog at the beginning, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. But now I made it through that.
Right.
And now it's all good.
Awesome, man. Good answers. All right, thanks.
No worries.
So I had an awesome night last night. We had another hiker come into camp with John and I, and we all had dinner together, and that was enjoyable. It was nice to have a little group going last night. So it rained pretty good last night. High winds and heavy rain, and I slept okay through it, I guess, but it did keep me up from time to time. Yeah, all my gear's wet. Everything's wet. Everything's wet and heavy. But we're going to try to do 15 miles today and get to a lake. According to Far Out, the lake's really nice and lots of great camping. But we got a lot of climbing to do. It's going to be a pretty tough day. But yeah, last night was really nice. We camped right by this mountain up here. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And last night the moon was like right there. It was just glowing. It was just really, really pretty. And had a really nice sunrise this morning. And we had a deer come check us out at camp. It was like a 4-point buck. It kept coming through camp checking us out. And this morning I just saw a doe and a fawn, so I'm guessing he's the daddy, trying to protect his little family there. Anyway, so I'm gonna put the camera away and get hiking. We got a lot of miles to do today. I don't know how much filming I'm gonna do today because we got a lot of climbing. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Let's get on the trail and get going. Got a mushroom growing out of some horse manure there. Ew. All right, I don't know if this is going to come up on camera, but there's the trail down there. There's somebody right there. And then the trail goes over here. And there's somebody right there. That is Sailor. I camped with her a couple nights ago with some other people. So there is the trail. I don't know where it goes over there. I guess we'll find out. All right, this is Sailor. And I got 2 questions for Sailor. What is your favorite part of the Colorado Trail, and what was your least favorite part of the Colorado Trail?
Good questions. I think I'll start with the least favorite first. As of right now, standing here in segment 21, my least favorite part was segment 18. Just really all of it.
Okay.
Just a lot of roads, really hot day, no trees at all, and lots of cows in the water.
That was a rough section.
That was brutal. I was really glad to get through that.
Definitely.
Favorite part though is definitely a tie for the people.
Nice.
And the insane views.
Nice.
Like
People and insane views. Nice.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, buddy? You're obviously not scared of us.
Hi, friend.
It's a nice place you got here.
He's so close. Oh, there
Oh.
he goes.
Sorry, buddy.
There he goes.
He-
We're really trying not to scare you. It's so hard not to scare you.
You're on the trail, buddy.
This is your house, not ours.
That's true. You're kind of on the trail, dude.
He's a young one, I think.
Is he?
He looks small.
His hair's like bleached
Yeah.
from the sun. He's gonna hike with us for a bit.
Yeah, I guess he's like gonna do the Colorado Trail.
All right.
All right.
Oh, there's his buddy. There's another one up there.
That one's a little one.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. You're on the trail.
Really don't want to scare you, friend. I promise.
Have a good day now. Baby moose.
And that's Mom.
Mama and the baby.
Oh my God.
All right, so it's about 6:30. I got about a mile to go to get to my camp tonight, which is by a lake. And then tomorrow, it'll be a nice 5-mile walk to the road, and we'll either get a hitch in or there's a shuttle that shows up at noon. So just depends on what happens. If I get there early, I'll try to hitch. If I can't get a ride, I'll take the shuttle. So John, who I've been hiking with the past couple days, nice older gentleman, he got up super early this morning. He got up real early. He was gone when I got up, and I got up at like 6 because he really wanted to make these 15 miles today to the lake. So I saw him like halfway through the day, and then I just kind of passed him because he was going really slow, and I don't see him anywhere. You can kind of see the trail way back there, but yeah, I don't see him. So I hope he's okay. Maybe he got tired and decided to camp, you know, a little bit early, which is fine. And then I hiked a little bit today with Sailor. She was fun to hike with, man. Great person, great personality. Yeah, Sailor. That was fun hiking with her for a bit. And we saw a moose together. We were hiking. We saw a mama moose and a baby moose. So that was really, really neat. And then I got some pretty good footage of it. Every time the mama moose's head went down into the water to eat some of the vegetation at the bottom of the pond, I'd get closer and closer. Then when her head popped up, I'd freeze and like crouch down. So she didn't even see me. So I got pretty close. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Lake City. I don't know where I'm staying yet. It gets booked up pretty fast. You can't even reserve a spot at the hostel. You have to show up in person. And if the hostel is full, there's an RV park that lets you pitch a tent, and they have for $20 a night, and they have showers, and I think laundry too. But when I'm in town, I don't want to stay in my tent. I want to be indoors for a little bit, you know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Hopefully something will work out here. And I don't know if I'm going to take a 0 day or not. I'm leaning towards yes, because I love 0 days, but I don't know. It just feels like it's taken a long time to complete this trail. I've taken like 4 zeros already, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, the wind's picking up here. It's going to be hard to hear me, so I'm going to put the phone away and finish this last stretch to camp. All right, so I made it to camp here. There's my tent right there. It's drying out. It was still wet from last night's thunderstorms. And then over there's the lake. There's a nice couple over there camping. But it's really hard to get water out of the lake. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's little like shrimps or sea monkeys or something, some kind of little black larvae swimming around in there. All right, good morning. It's about 8:30 and we're heading to the road to try to get a ride into Lake City. Looking forward to a town day, get everything cleaned up. My gears are all wet. I gotta dry everything out. This 5-mile hike to the road is really scenic. It's like we're on a plateau right now. And just really beautiful. Really, really nice morning. It's always exciting when you're going into town. So from Salida to Lake City in this video, this hike here has been awesome. There were some boring sections. The last couple days were much more scenic. We seen moose. That was awesome. We seen moose. We camped with some cool people. Just yeah, this has been an awesome section. So I guess that'll wrap it up for this video. And the next video will be from Lake City to Silverton. So yeah, thanks a lot for checking out the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.
Breakfast of champions.
Yeah, these are gonna go first.